In the early 1970s, a mysterious killer targeted young black girls around the Washington Beltway. This sinister figure would later be known as the first profiled serial killer in the D.C. area. And even now, over 50 years later, the memories of their crimes continue to haunt the families and investigators. Between April 1971 and September 1972, a time when the concept of serial killers had not yet emerged, the Washington, D.C. area was plagued by the disappearance of 6 young black girls. These precious lives were snatched away, their lives brutally taken, and their remains coldly abandoned along the bustling freeways of D.C. Brace yourself for a journey into the realm of the Freeway Phantom. Unveiled by the local media, this notorious killer earned his chilling moniker due to the eerie locations where the lifeless bodies were found. Astonishingly, despite the passage of 5 decades, justice continues to elude the grasp of law enforcement, leaving the details of D.C.'s first serial killer concealed in darkness. The victims and their anguished families deserve answers, and it is time to uncover the truth. Welcome to the haunting world of the Freeway Phantom. Meet Brenda Faye Crockett, a charming and well-mannered 10-year-old who is adored by her friends, neighbors, and teachers alike. On a sunny Tuesday, Brenda's day was filled with laughter as she indulged in playful games, showcased her creativity through sewing, and relished the simple pleasure of frolicking in the water spray from a fire hydrant. As the day transitioned into the evening, Brenda's excitement continued to soar as she attended a movie sponsored by a community program. However, fate took an unfortunate twist when Brenda was entrusted with the task of purchasing dog food and writing paper from the store. Tragically, Brenda never made it back home, leaving her family and community in a state of distress, desperately searching for her safe return. The evening of July the 27th, 1971 was the last time Brenda was seen alive. Her mother had entrusted her with the task of grabbing some dog food from the nearby Safeway. Little did her mother know that Brenda had decided to venture out alone. Meanwhile, the neighborhood children were enjoying a movie night, and Brenda's mother assumed she had brought a companion along. The Safeway store was just 5 blocks from their home in Northwest D.C., Maryland. By 9:20 p.m., there were multiple phone calls made to the Crockett household. During one of the calls, Brenda's younger sister answered and shared that Brenda had been picked up by a white man and would be arriving home in a cab. Brenda was unsure of her exact location, but mentioned to her sister that she thought she was in Virginia. Later, Brenda made a 3rd call and spoke with her stepfather. Brenda questioned her stepfather. Did my mother see me? Her mother would not have been able to see her if she had been in another state. Her stepfather begged to speak with the man who kidnapped Brenda, but she said, "I'll see you," and the phone line went dead. The killer is suspected to have given Brenda erroneous information regarding her location to plan his next move. The morning of July the 28th, 1971, took a dark turn when Brenda's body was discovered by a jogger at 5:50 a.m. along the grassy shoulder of U.S. Route 50. She was found strangled with a scarf and assaulted. Her missing shoes and clean feet added to the mystery of her tragic death. But the tragic murder of Brenda Faye would not be the end of the killings. The Metropolitan Police Department is currently offering a $150,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. The primary suspect is the Freeway Phantom, but no one knows who they are. Please stay tuned in the following weeks as we cover the other two babies in this case. My heart goes out to the Crockett family. From what I understand, her little sister is still devastated to this day, and she blames herself. In the last video, I will explain to you the aftermath of this case and where this case stands today. I have read 2 books, watched 3 documentaries, and I have read through thousands of newspapers. You will be surprised by the ending. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next Friday.